church has been baptizing people for 2,000 years. That's a long time. And we're going to do this for this little baby right behind me, the one way over there. That little baby came down from Stockton to be baptized here because their mommy and daddy, his mommy and daddy were members of our church, are still members of our church, but they had to move for a job. But they liked this church so much they came down to bring him to be baptized. And we're going to do something that's 2,000 years old. We're going to put water right on top of his head. It's going to roll all in his face. And we're going to baptize him in God's name. And that means he's going to be like you. He's going to be brought into the church. He's talking right now, or somebody's talking right now. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. And we hope that all of you that will be baptized, if you haven't been or if you have been. Okay? So I'm going to ask his, whoops, I'm going to step on my rope. I'm going to ask his parents to come on up here. And you have godparents with you? And I would like our elder to please come forward, Marcia Hobel. And could you move this child up there? If you slip. Okay. Now I'm going to ask the family to take pictures only when I say so. And to have your cameras ready. Okay? Do you have your cameras ready? Is that out and ready? Because this is a time to take a picture. Marcia, would you come over here? Fast, family. Good. Okay, that's it. I don't want the flashes interfering with the sacraments. Is that clear? Okay. Here we go. Did you know that research found, this is really interesting, that research found that when little girls play, they microphoned the little girl, and when she played, nearly all the sounds that she made were words. You know, she would be talking, and the dolly went here and like this. And when they microphoned little boys, 60% of the sounds that they made were words. The others were sounds like... And here's a little guy going, yeah. Okay, here we go. My dear friends, you have brought your son here desiring for him Christian baptism. This is a service of thanksgiving which we offer to God, the gratitude that comes into our hearts through the health and the happiness of this child. It is a recognition that God is the giver of life. Though the children come through you, they yet belong to God, who is the hand and author of life for all of us. It is a service of dedication and consecration, of dedicating your efforts to raising your son and consecrating him here today before God. It is a recognition that the church, that this is a sacrament of the church, and by our forebears that it show forth our love of God and the cleansing of our hearts and the welcome into the household of the faith of the church. And so now, as his parents, I ask you these two questions. Do you now engage upon your part to perform those